If a nightmare was an Otome game, its name would be Gensou Manege. Gensou Manege can easily be called a hidden gem, but not because it's the cutest Otome game you've ever seen, but because it's the darkest. Don't be fooled by the pastel colors. This game is pure fiore and café enchanté in disguise. It will make you cry, feel sick, and of course, nonetheless swoon. In Gensou Manege, our witch Emma lost her father, her memories and her magical powers 7 years ago, and is taken in by her foster family and childhood friend. The only thing left she has from her father is a little music box in the form of a merry-go-round. No wonder she is surprised and enchanted as she finds this very merry-go-round in an amusement park that's moving around and visiting the little village in France she lives in. But that's not the only secret the amusement park hides. The staff members are confined and can never leave the amusement park. But the leader of the park, Hugo, is convinced that they can awaken Emma's magical powers again, and only she has the powers to free them from their pastel prison. You awaken Emma's magical powers with a short, cute, and above all, optional minigame, where you have to tap on the stars while the allies cheer on you. It only takes 10 seconds and can be skipped if you don't like it. It's super easy and I kind of find it cute to train with Emma together and see her magic levels rise. The only locked route is the childhood friend Arnaud, though it's also strongly recommended to play Hugo as late as possible if you not want to spoil the amusement park secret too early. In my opinion, the route order of the other 4 doesn't really matter. Let's start with Kriya, our little sweet tsundere. Tsundere? 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 No matter what the heroine does, Kriya doesn't want to become closer with her, though there are unarguably a lot of blushy and sweet moments on his route. So what makes him so very tsundere? Oh my god, he's such a cute little tsundere, with one of my favorite quirky voice actors you might know from Nayuta in Verbal Barricade or Sandy in On 9. And Kriya is like a perfect mixture of both, showing off the great talent of this voice actor. In my impression, he had some of the cutest romantic scenes in this game, which makes him earn my new Doki Doki award. Serge is the stern and cold accountant of the amusement park, who only looks more scary when he tries to smile. But it turns out he wears white because he's actually a shining white knight, always ready to protect his princess. If you like strong men who would die for you without hesitation, Serge is your man. Just be prepared for a more brutal route. Despite the brutality that absolutely shocked me in this game, didn't see that coming at all. Serge ended up being my favorite route, probably because of his cold and yet warm voice acting you might know from Bidoshana's Benke, or Pashalia in Radiant Tail, or Alfred in Mistonia, and his enchanting character development when he finally warms up to Emma and can't help but devotedly fall for her. Lion is the bunny mascot of the circus, and no one has ever seen him without the costume. And the bigger problem is that just like Emma, he suffers from amnesia. He, like Emma, loves picture books, and together they travel through their fantasies and try to make each other's wishes come true. To me, Lion seems a bit young and too cute for my taste, so I couldn't quite relate to their romantic progression. Though the romance was definitely cute like in a Disney movie. What left a stronger impression on me though is a sad backstory that might make you sob. Luciole only makes an appearance when he has to, as he prefers to spend his time alone in his room. He's also the only one opposing Hugo's plan to free the prisoners of the amusement park using Emma's magic. So Emma's quest is to find out why he shuts himself and his heart in. And yet again, Emma has to open another person's lonely heart. I'm personally not a big fan of monotonous voice acting. You might recognize his voice from John in Mistonia or Scarecrow in Busterfellows. But yet again, it was still cute to see his character development finally opening up and changing himself. If you like poker face characters and are prepared for yet another tragic backstory, you will definitely enjoy Luciole's route. Hugo should be played as late as possible if you want to stay away from the truth as long as possible. His route reveals a lot about the truth of the amusement park and Emma's forgotten past, while being the most charming prince character and sweeping her off her feet. And despite his elegant demeanor, he also has childish character traits, which makes him an interesting, endearing and a well-rounded character in my opinion. And maybe because he's one of the older and more self-confident characters, he earns my most sexy award, especially with his after story. The actual, true and locked route is the childhood friend Arnaud, whose family took Emma in after she had lost her father. Being locked, he will tell you the remaining truth after you go. I don't even know how to describe his character, as to me they seem to have forgotten to give him character traits, except that he likes Emma, like every other person in this game. And me. And the more I played his route, the less I liked him and his decisions. I don't even think you can call him a red flag. To me, he's just a selfish ass. Sorry, Arnaud fans. On top of that, I found his romance to be lacking as the plot took over in his route. But honestly, the plot didn't even add a lot to the truth in my opinion. So I advocate for Hugo to be the true route. And lastly, our amazing heroine Emma. Oh girl, she's I think one of the most proactive, optimistic, constructive, straightforward heroines I've ever seen in my Otome life. Even when she feels down and helpless, she continues to look for solutions on her own or ask for the help of others, asks for opinion, asks for real meaning behind words and actions. When someone says they don't like her, she will ask them why. Doesn't run away and pout, but just copes with it proactively. And it's thanks to her character that every soul in this game can be rescued. Her true magic is not that she's a witch, but that she opens up people's heart with her honesty and sincerity. The beautiful art of this game is deceptive. While everything is pink and pastel and I love it, what lies behind it gets pretty dark. The CGs are all breathtakingly beautiful, mostly in romantic or important scenes. Just sometimes they can be a bit stiff, and the artist seems to have a personal agenda against kiss scenes where lips meet. So yeah, the kiss scenes could have been hotter, but at least everyone gets their kiss CG. And as the game is set in France, the music also incorporates the setting, with typical amusement park music or merry-go-round music with some French-like tunes that perfectly set the stage for the tragic story you're about to play. And I would listen to the music even outside the game. Despite the fantasy setting, I find the Japanese to be surprisingly easy and definitely doable for upper beginners. The localization is managed by P-Cube, who are also in charge of Bastefell's OB project. So I think we can expect a high localization quality here. But if you have played the game in Japanese, please vote for the difficulty on my website so more learners can get a good impression of the difficulty. Otherwise, I would highly recommend you to play the demo in the Japanese eShop to get an impression for yourself. And if you want to buy the physical version, feel free to use my affiliate links. Though on the Japanese eShop it tends to go on a 50% sale for at least twice a year, which is honestly such a bargain for the game. But thanks to all my patrons who spend a bit of their Otome money on me and this channel, I can aim to provide better videos and language learning content for you. The game is a nightmare in the best sense of the word. The game is dreamy. Be it the art and music, the cute French magical amusement park setting. As soon as you enter the amusement park, you're welcomed in the realm of dreams. The short common route did a splendid job introducing the characters and how their character routes will feel like. But with each roughly 6-hour route you play, you find out about the darkness that's hidden behind the happy amusement park facade. Some routes are brutal and bloody, so much that I really don't get why it's here to be, which means ages 12 and up and not 15 and up. Some routes, that is to say all of them, are extremely sad, and the sadness will even increase with each route you play. The characters have a heavy fate to carry that could easily drive them into desperation if it wasn't for our heroine Emma. And with that, each route feels vastly different. Each route discovers different aspects of the truth, discovers a different form of love, and solves different problems. Not once did it feel repetitive, or did I have to listen to the same revelations over and over. But what I like most about the game is, while the topic is to free the guys and find out the truth about the amusement park, it's always the couple and their love that's in the center of attention, which makes this game extremely romantic and character driven. And while you stumble over the truth, you fall on top of each other. This game features every trope and every type of romantic scene you might crave for. It's pure sweetness. I screamed and kicked my feet a lot, seeing all of my favorite tropes in one place. But in the end, as sweet as the romance is, as dark is the meaning behind the game. Gensou Manege is actually a game about the meaning of life and death, sweetly wrapped in a sugar coating. That's why I call it a nightmare. While it's dreamy, I couldn't help but wish that some of the events in this game should have rather been a bad dream I couldn't wake up from, and return to the happy amusement park I started in. And with that, Gensou Manege splendidly demonstrates the magic of Otome games. What seems like a cute love story turns out to be a meaningful story about life and death. Gensou Manege is for you if you want pure romance, combined with hidden darkness and tragedy. Want a game to make you laugh and cry. An Otome game for your heart and soul. In that regard, similar to Radiant Tale, which takes place in a circus and also tells meaningful stories about life.